a note. She didn't call. I've been looking all over the place for you.
What made you think I might be here?
Nothing. I just happened to need to use the phone.
Were you really all that worried about me?
I was worried to death. I think it was really inconsiderate of you not to at least call me.
Oh, yeah? Well, frankly, I didn't think it'd make that much difference to you one way or the other.
I'm going to pick up Brandon. I was talking to Rosa. She said he's at the country club. What are you doing?
I'm putting together a little survival kit for our guests downstairs.
Wait a minute.
What?
Oh, Sonny's going to like this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Girly magazines, this junk food. Wild guess.
Look, why don't you just get him some hand towels and some soap and some tea
Some
towels?
face mask, some hand cream. No, I think I'll take care of this.
Do you think he's safe down there?
Yeah, honey, it's the safest place in the world from this rough and tumble world. And as soon as you get back from that big country club in the sky, we're going to take that yo downstairs, and we're going to deliver him to CC's Chicken Ranch and collect the reward.
I don't think it's a very good idea.
Honey, it's not only is it a good idea, it is the only idea.
Keith, think about it. It's Labor Day. If we take Sonny over to CC's to try to get the reward, CC isn't going to have the money, the bank's going to be closed, and he's going to ask us to wait. So why don't we just wait anyway? Take Sonny over there tomorrow. Have him go and get the money then and there.
No, sir, no. The deal was, as soon as we got to Santa Barbara, we deliver this guy to CC, and that's what we're going to do, okay?
What is the big rush? Why?
Because it's a personal thing. You know, I hate Mason, but I hate this guy even more. I want to get him over there as fast as our little legs will take us, okay?
We're cutting our throats off rushing it this way.
No, honey, what we're doing is we're saving our skins. Think of all the things that can go wrong. I mean, this guy could have a heart attack. CC could go bankrupt. I should live so long. This guy could, like, decide to go in business on his own. I mean, what we have here is a turkey. We're not talking about Labor Day. We're talking about Thanksgiving.
Go out there. One out of here.
Each night I stumble in this bar of mine, quarter after 5. I never think I'll ever make it through the night alive.
Oh!
But after time I always find a sympathetic ear.
That was good orange juice. Good morning. Not quite finished.
Let me sit right there. Okay, all right. I know, we'll get the beer. Come on, let me sit down. Let me sit down.
Not quite finished, are we? Here we go. You want another bite?
There we go.
So how are you feeling?
Awful, thank you. I tied one on last night.
Well, kind of.
Thank you for staying here and taking care of Samantha.
Oh, I enjoyed it. She's such a wonderful baby. I made some coffee. You'd like some?
In a minute.
I know you were in a lot of pain last night.
Thank you for staying.
You're welcome. I'm just sorry that I wasn't able to help you more.
So, you were up all night worrying about me, is that it?
Yeah, most of it. I certainly didn't sleep. I couldn't imagine what had happened to you.
So what do you think? Do you think maybe I'd been involved in a terrible accident, or perhaps I'd been arrested, yes?
I imagined all kinds of unpleasant things, Jeffrey. Why?
It's not a very nice feeling, is it, Kelly? Tell me, did you think, I might have been with someone else? Or did that thought even cross your mind?
I think you're enjoying this too much. You caused me a great deal of anxiety last night. Why do you want to know the details?
Oh, no, I'm just measuring levels of anxiety. Because you see, all those thoughts used to cross my mind about you. Let me tell you this, it wasn't a very pleasant experience.
I really don't think I understand why you're acting this way.
Oh? And how am I acting?
Very cold and distant.
I'm not acting, Kelly.
Oh, I see. So you're punishing me, is that? Where are you going?
How do you care?
Can we stop this, please? Of course I care. If I didn't care, I would not have been worried.
No, I don't think you're worried. This is not worry. I think this is polite concern. Look, I know you have very good manners, Kelly. You don't have to prove that to me.
Jeffrey, I wish you would just sit down and talk to me normally. Like a normal person.
Were you having a family quarrel? I couldn't help overhearing some of it.
It's a private matter.
Well, I hope everything's okay. I've been hearing rumors about your marriage. Of course, I didn't believe that they were true.
Thank you for your concern, Buffy, but it's nothing I want to talk about.
You know, Kelly, there was a time back when we were in prep school together that I really envied you. You seemed to have everything you wanted. Money, men, the best clothes, even the best family. That's right. I liked your family better than my own. Isn't that awful?
Only if your family knew, Buffy. What is your point?
I just think it's very interesting how the tables have turned. Now you don't know what you want, and you can't hang on to what you have. Husbands, lovers, and even your family's falling apart. And suddenly, mine's back.
Well, I think all that says, Buffy, is that if you want to envy someone, you should wait. I think that's all we have to talk about.
No, that's not all we have to talk about. I've been wanting to say something to you for a very long time and hoping someday I'd get the chance. You're just like everybody else, Kelly. And maybe worse than a lot of us.
Get away from me.
Oh! Oh! You little slave-bag! Come on, take it easy, will you? Come on! Hey, CJ, get your girlfriend out of here!
Relax, man, relax. It's late tonight. Let him go.
Oh, Steve, call the cops now!
Hello, Cece. Major Hamilton. Cece, I wanted to compliment you on the club. It looks like it's going to be a huge success, like everything you do these days.
Well, thank you very much.
Cece, I was wondering if we could put our past differences behind us now. We really have a lot in common.
No, we don't. We don't have anything in common. Except Ted. Which reminds me to tell you that I resent very much this alliance you formed with him.
Well, it's hardly an alliance. We have a business relationship. And we have a common interest in Wall Street. He has a good mind for business. That's perhaps something you haven't discovered
I
about
know my son's virtues better than you do, and I'm warning you, don't get him involved in any of your dirty dealings, such as Hong Kong all those years ago.
You do me a disservice. Really. You've always misinterpreted what happened then. I hope we can one day clear that up.
I doubt it. Time hasn't changed a damn thing, all right? You'll excuse me.
Oh, watching surfers, huh?
Well, I watch everybody out on the beach. It's part of the fun.
Bingley, what was it like back in Bangkok?
Why do you want to know about that?
I just want to get to know a little bit more about you.
That part of me you won't. Just believe me when I say we did anything to just to stay alive. I don't know why we thought life was so precious, because it wasn't. But that was all I knew back then. Coming here made me realize how miserable I'd been.
I wish I was there to help you. Oh, but what's important now is the future. And our lives here, together.
I don't like to think about the future either. It scares me.
I think that maybe we should talk about last night.
Oh, you don't have to explain. You already explained a lot already.
I did?
Yes.
Well,
You found the flask of Mason's, and you decided that drinking might help you get some insight into Mason's mind.
doesn't sound like very good reasoning in the harsh light of day. Needless to say, it didn't work. I didn't feel any better at all, but you can already see that. Have you ever lost someone that you loved?
Yes. So I know what you're going through.
Yep.
But you have to learn to live with that loss. Unfortunately, you have to live with it for the rest of your life.
I'm never going to forget him. Yes. I don't want to forget him because I've never been happier in my life than how I was with Mason.
Well, you don't have to forget him as long as you don't let remembering him interfere with moving on.
move on to someone else. Yeah. I don't really see that happening.
You can't put up these walls, Julia. It's not fair to yourself or to other people.
You two ladies, see if you can behave yourselves for a while. Otherwise, we're going to have to separate you two.
I'd like to make my phone call. I believe I'm entitled to.
Oh, you'll get your chance.
Hi, I'm Dawn. Well, you two look like you had a rough night. What happened? Turned the wrong trick?
I shouldn't be here at all. It's her fault.
My fault? Who pushed who first? I was only defending myself.
Well, I hope you're not expecting an apology.
I most certainly do expect an apology. You almost broke my nose. My father paid a fortune for this nose. All I was doing was telling you the truth, and you know it.
Well, if you don't shut up right now, your chin's going to go the same direction your nose did.
You can't intimidate me. If you want to fight fair, that's one thing, but no hitting in the face.
Hey, knock it off. No hitting anywhere. I want to get some rest.
Yeah, she's right. I've already fought on your level enough for one day. Well, I got news for you. It's a long ways from being settled as far as I'm concerned.
Would you cut it already?
Whoop! Lunchtime. I brought you a nice, juicy steak.
Well, I can't eat it. It's killing me.
Now, you see how important it is to brush every day?
The damn popcorn you brought me.
Oh,
Ask for pork skins. Now I've hurt my tooth.
oh, I'm sorry, but this here is tender as the night.
I want you to tell me why you're keeping me caged up in here like some kind of criminal.
For your own protection. Now, listen, the thugs might be out there ready to blast you away.
Well, why should you want to protect me?
Would you believe because we're growing fond of you?
Not for a minute.
You're nobody's fool. But look, why should you complain? I mean, here you have all the comforts of home. You're safe. You have a TV. You got food. You got that awful music you like.
Hey.
You even have magazines. I think you can understand. We've tried to recreate your natural habitat. What more could you possibly expect of us?
I could expect you not to keep me caged up down here in the cave. I feel like I've been buried alive.
Well, hey, now, listen now. I mean, life is never perfect, not even in captivity. Look at the gorillas in the zoo and learn from them. We'll bring you in a cowgirl for you to mate with so your species doesn't die out.
I don't think that's funny. And I don't want to get used to life like this. Where's that sister of yours?
What?
Gina.
Oh, Gina, yeah.
Hell of a lot rather be talking to her than you.
Well, yeah, I was meaning to talk to you about her. I don't know, but you do think my sister's attractive, don't you?
Well, I don't think she's a rocket scientist or anything, but she is a looker.
Yeah, well, I don't know how far it went between you two boys. She explained her condition to you.
What condition?
Well, I feel like I'm sort of interfering here, but she's getting better, but she hasn't really completed the treatment.
What treatment?
Well, you see, this is sort of delicate, but it's awfully contagious, you know. The penicillin should clear it up. But at the same time, I think you should, use extreme caution.
I'll bet you did. You were terrific. First time out on the court. I haven't seen anything like that. Oh, since who knows when.
I only hit 3 balls out.
Yeah, you betcha. You know how good that is? First time.
This place is great. Can I come back?
Are you kidding? You can come anytime you want. In fact, I got a surprise for you. There's a lifetime membership here. In your name.
There is?
You betcha.
Gee, thanks.
I'm sorry, madam. This is a private club. Admission is by membership only.
Oh, I see. Well, you must not know who I am. I'm Gina Capwell-Timmons. Actually, Capwell Timmons. I was married to Stacey twice.
I know exactly who you are, madam. And I have specifically been told not to hurt you.
What? Who told you that?
It was Mr. Capwell himself.
Well, why don't you get Mr. Capwell himself right over here, and we'll see who does and who does not get in.
Mom, hi. This place is great. We got a pool and tennis court, and you can ride horses and play golf. This is a lot better than camp. I'm gonna come here every day for the rest of my life.
Think so, right? It is very pretty.
Come on, let me show you around.
Okay.
Brandon, mind if I talk to your mother for a minute?
You have to.
Yes, I have to. Why don't you get out of the pool? I'll take care of a few minutes, all right?
Okay, Dad. See you, Mom.
See ya.
Thank you.
That is the rudest man I ever met. You know, he should really be fired. He tried to kick me out of here.
He was following orders.
What do you mean following orders, Cece? I thought we had this all worked out. I thought we'd settled all of our disagreements at the wedding.
We came to your wedding for Brandon's sake, because he wanted it very much. Personally, I'd rather have died. And whether you're wearing your widow's weeds or your bridal veil or any other working outfit you may have, nothing could change between us.
It hurts me very much to hear you say that.
God, I hope so. I built this place to have one spot in Santa Barbara that would be a sanctuary away from you.
Oh, what about Brandon? Does that include Brandon, too? You're going to shut him out because of me?
You know better than that. He's welcome anytime he wants to come in. He's got a lifetime membership. If you want to come pick him up, you can pick him up anytime. You just wait outside the gates and do it. You do not come through those doors. So if you excuse me, I have important things to do.
See, I can't believe it. You've embarrassed me, and I can't forgive you for that. I mean, this is a social snub, and I don't forgive that.
Okay, McIntyre, you've been sprung.
Oh, thank God you're here, TJ. It's just been appalling. I can't wait to get home and soak in a hot tub with you. I hope somebody bails you out of here, Kelly. Unless, of course, you've made so many enemies by now, they'd rather see you here stuck for the rest of your life.
Get her out of here, TJ.
Relax. We're going.
Hi, is Mr. Tillingham? Is he back yet? Have you heard from him? No, I'm just checking basic.
Not back?
No, he's not. They haven't heard from him since he left for Vegas, which leaves me a golden opportunity.
For what?
To check out their place. They're not there. It's a perfect time for me to go in and find out what I can find out.
Is that legal?
No, of course not. But it is important that I do this. Shoot, I can't do it.
Why not?
Ow. Mrs. Cobb's not going to be here for another hour. I have to wait.
Well, you don't need Mrs. Cobb. I'll be happy to stay.
No. I can't put you in charge of my life. That's worse than imposing.
No, please. I would be happy to. Let me. And maybe you'll at least find something that'll put your mind at ease.
No, really. I can't. I'll stay.
They might be back by then. Now, come on. Go ahead. Snoop. All right? Will you just do me one favor? Will you get me a hamburger on your way back?
Now who's imposing?
Well, it's my turn.
Are you sure?
Yes. Do I seem uncertain?
You're an angel. Thank you very much. It won't be a problem, and I'll be back as fast as I can.
Fine. Make it a cheeseburger and lots of onions.
How come you're so mad?
I'm not mad. I'm a little tired. I'm a little irritable, but I'm not mad. I just want some peace and quiet, okay? Why don't you go play outside?
I get the message.
Stay out! And this, I will not have contaminating my house.
I've changed.
No, you haven't changed. You only found out that Brandon is the only one who has a shred of affection left for you, and you realize that when he grows up, he's going to dump you too, because he'll know better. He comes sucking up to us.
What are you doing?
You're home! Very good. Let's go, Long John. on sale. Let's take up the treasure, take it over to CC, collect the dough, and see if it still makes the world go round.
Oh, no, not now. No, it's plans to change now.
The plans haven't changed. We're still doing it.
No, not since Cece humiliated me again.
Wait, you mean, since the time that you went to pick up Brandon, and now you've had a chance to be humiliated by CC? You're a fast worker, dear.
It's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me. I go over to the country club to pick up Brandon, and this silver-haired man comes over to me, and he kicks me out. He says I'm not welcome there now or ever. He expels me out of the place.
Well, so what? I mean, what are you planning on joining? We're not exactly the country club type.
It's the principle of the thing. I mean, I said I'm never going to let Cece do this to me again. I don't ever want him to do it to me again, and then he does it to me again.
So bow to the inevitable. What does this have to do with Sonny downstairs?
I want more than reward. I don't want a measly $1 million.
You're sounding like Kafka. I don't believe it.
I want to take Cece down to his knees. I want to destroy him. And I'll get you a whole lot more than $1 million, Keith. Oh, yes, I promise. We're the ones that have Sonny. We have all the power. And Sonny, my dear, is the key to the kingdom.
Hey, kid. Yeah, don't do that. No more screaming, okay? I got a toothache. I don't need a headache, too.
Mason, you're not dead.
Oh, here we go again. No, listen, kid. I am not Mason, okay? Now, I don't really like children, and I've got a toothache on top of all that. So why don't you just leave me alone, huh? You hear what I'm saying?
Hey, look at that. He's good.
Oh, no kidding, he really is.
Can you write a report?
Me? No, I can't.
God, I wish I could. It's like so much fun. Ted Capel's really big on surfing. I bet we could get him to teach us.
Oh, not me, no way.
Oh, come on, why not?
Well, it's just not my kind of thing.
You're scared, aren't you?
Well, scared? Me? A little water? I mean, it's just not something I'm particularly interested in.
Oh, I don't believe it. You're scared.
I'm not scared. I might be a little nervous, but that's it.
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared.
No, I'm not.
Come on.
No, I'm not a little scared. But
I knew it. Come on, just admit it.
No, not that. No, no, would you look at?
Kai, I think you've got a lot of explaining.
Can I have my book back?
No, reading all about torts. I didn't have any idea there were so many things you could sue someone for. You could sue someone here for injuring your reputation, you know.
Oh, honey, forget about that. No judge would buy it.
I'm going to take it all the way to the Supreme Court if I have
Honey,
to.
you wouldn't. All the Supreme Court justices know you, don't they, dear? They wouldn't work.
You know, I have just grievance.
No, what you have is just a grievance. The courts are overcrowded. Remember that one case in your hand is worth 2 in the bushes, or something like that. Anyway, what we have to do is deliver this man to CC, okay?
I'm going to get this all figured out. I'll figure it out for myself if I have to.
Mom, do you believe in ghosts?
Of course not. That's silly.
How about werewolves?
The only one I know is sitting here right next to me.
That's a very nice thing to say about me in front of yourself. That's nice. I like this.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I feel so badly about this. Why are you asking about this anyway? I mean, we've discussed this before.
I just wondered.
Well, don't.
How about zombies?
How about zombies? What are you reading here? Great ghosts of the Western world. You know what? This will give you nightmares. Do not read this. Hey, what is a beautiful day outside? Why don't you go out and play? Don't sit in here and read. Be athletic. Keith reads. Yeah, look at him.
Would you get off my case?
You won't even help and try to come up with a scheme to get Cece back.
Oh, come on.
I think I'll go outside.
Schemes? That's because all your schemes backfire. That is what experience has taught me, but maybe it hasn't taught you that.
We could make this one work.
Honey, I've told you 1,000,000 times, $1 million in the hand is better than any pot of gold at the end of any rainbow.
Shut up, I'm trying to read.
I'm sorry, I don't understand how this could have happened. You're telling me you had a public brawl?
Buffy McIntyre is the world's most infuriating person, and when she started talking about my private life, I'm sorry, I lost control.
I would like to make a large bet this had something to do with TJ.
Daddy, save your money. TJ was involved only indirectly.
I said it had something. Are you trying to tell me you had a fight over that bump?
No. Buffy is welcome to him.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. You finally saw the light?
I'm blinded by it.
May I ask you a question? Why didn't you call Jeffrey down? Have him bail you out?
I don't know. I wasn't sure he'd come.
Why the hell wouldn't he come, darling? He's your husband.
Not for much longer.
Oh, Kelly.
Daddy, it's over, or at least it's on its way to being. You should have heard the things he had to say to me today. Not that I haven't deserved them. So, guess it's onward and upward from here, huh? Well, I'm resolved. I can live with it.
Sorry, honey.
We make some team, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Damn. I know how hard it is to end a marriage. Nothing anybody can say or do to make it easier. I'll always be here for you, honey. You know, you can count on that. Can't make the pain go away, but I can make you feel less alone.
Thank you. Daddy, I need to ask you something else.
What?
I'd like to come back here to the house and stay for a while.
I don't understand you. You have to ask me whether you can... This is your home, baby.
I know, but I'm in and out of here so often, I feel like I'd have my own revolving door. Doesn't say much for my independence.
Will you do me a favor? Would you be independent with your friends? With your father, be yourself. You need me, you come to me.
Stop.
I don't know, honey. It never does.
What now? What in tarnation? What have you got there?
Stay back. My mom says there's no such thing as ghosts and vampires. But I figured I'd be on the safe side. She doesn't know everything.
I don't know. Give me that. You Mr. Patchwood. Give me that. Now get out of here. Whole damn family's crazy as loons.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
No, why?
Why? You were supposed to meet me at the country club at 10 o'clock sharp this morning. We had business to discuss.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry, Major. It just simply went out of my head.
You don't seem to have much of a head for anything these days. I suppose we have Ming Lei to thank for that.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I suggested we come down to the beach today. Don't blame Kai.
You managed to take someone who is loyal and dependable and turn him into someone who's lazy and worthless.
Look, she didn't force me to come here. To tell you the truth, I just simply forgot about the appointment. Major, I told you I'm sorry.
You have been nothing but trouble for me ever since you come to Santa Barbara. I don't know why I waited so long to send you back to Vietnam. And as for you, I expect you back at the house within the hour.
I can't go back to Vietnam. I just can't.
You aren't going there.
He can make me. After all the people I've come to like here, you, Andrea. I've never had friends like you before. I've never had people who really cared about me.
You do now, Ming. Don't worry about the Major.
I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just tell King. I can't do that. He would never forgive me if he found out how I deceived him. Guy, what am I supposed to do?
I told you not to worry.
Well, I can't help it. I finally find a home here, people I love, and the Major has the power to take that all away from me.
But I have the power to stop him. Bingley, I promise you, do whatever I can to keep you here.
Oh, God, please. Don't let me go.
Oh, so now it's you. What you want?
Well, I just wanted to talk to you.
Well,
What's the matter?
you just sit over there, and I'll sit here, and we can talk. Now, what is it?
You want to sit this far apart?
Yeah, I sure do.
All right. I mean, I guess we can keep it all business. That way it won't get confusing. I'm sure you probably have some questions you want to ask me.
Yeah. Like, why you kidnapped me? Why you keeping me here? And what are you planning to do with me?
Well, those are all reasonable questions, and I promise I'll explain the whole thing to you. But first, I want to tell you about Mason Capwell. I want to explain to you why everyone thinks you're Mason.
Well, I figure it's pretty much because I look a lot like it.
Well, yeah, you do look a lot like him. As a matter of fact, you're a dead ringer here. You can see for yourself. But I wanted to tell you about the Capwell family. You see, these people are very, very rich. They're one of the richest families in the whole country. And there was an accident, and they thought their son Mason was killed. Everybody thought so. But when we saw your picture in the paper, then everybody thought maybe there was a chance that Mason was really alive. So old man Capwell put up this huge reward, and he's going to give it to anybody who can give him information leading him to Mason.
Well, I see what you mean. It's like looking in a mirror.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, that's where the similarity ends. You're nothing like Mason.
All right, so where's all this leading?
To Emerald City, my dear. You see, Keith and I are going to work with you. When we're ready, we're going to turn you in, and we'll all collect the money.
Well, I don't see why I need you to. Why not just walk in there on my own? It's me they want.
No, it isn't you they want. It's Mason they want, and you're not Mason. I knew you might try to cut us out of this, but you can't pull it off without me and Keith.
How come?
Because you're going to need more proof than you just happen to look like Mason Capwell, especially after they talk to you. I mean, they're going to want to know about your childhood, about your likes, your dislikes, who your friends are, who your enemies are, things like that, things you can't possibly know. But Keith and I, we knew Mason very well, so we can teach you all these things. We can turn you into Mason Capwell.
You gonna turn me into somebody else? I don't think so, darling.
We're talking about $1 million here. Don't you think you might want to consider it?
$1 million.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard work.
Well, it probably will be, but it'll be the biggest jackpot of your life.
Well, I like money as much as the next man. I reckon it's worth a shot.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Let's shake on it.
No, it's all right. I'll take your word for it. It's good enough for me.
Okay. Well, at least I'm glad you trust me. And I'm the only person you should trust.
Called your office. They said you weren't back yet.
Oh, well, Gina and I got in late last night.
Did you have a good trip?
Yeah, well, you know, you win some, you lose some.
I'm not talking about your gambling. I want to know what you found out.
Well, you know, actually, we did find out about that, about the guy that looks like Mason.
And?
Well, you know something, besides the striking resemblance, he is not the Mason we've all come to know and love.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah, we had it checked out. I mean, like from the day of his birth to yesterday, and the guy his real name is Sonny Sprocket. I know how disappointing this is, but you know, we're just gonna have to carry on.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, yes. So I guess the best thing to do now is to just lose yourself in your job. You know, I mean, we're taken in by that photo, and Mason's dead and buried, and I think we should like concentrate on bringing law and order back to Santa Barbara.
You are so full of it.
Now, what kind of attitude is that?
Yes, I don't believe you, Keith. I think you're keeping something from me.
Julia!
Don't Julia me. Mason's out there, and I'm gonna find him.
Well, suit yourself. But, honey, I think you're just spinning them pretty little wheels.
Because you're okay.
I know, I keep thinking it helps me think.
Does it? Want to tell me what you're going to do?
I have no idea. Ending a marriage is one thing, but there's so many other elements to be considered.
Okay, I'm going to say something straight out. If you have any intention of Going back to TJ for company and comfort, I think you'd be half your mind. Please tell me you're not going to do that.
I wish I could. But the truth of the matter is, TJ frightens me. He repels me in so many ways, and yet I cannot stay away from him.
Have you tried?
Oh, Daddy, if I tried, the harder I try, the more I am drawn to him.
Even though you know about all the damage that he's done.
Yeah, even then. We're not always drawn to the things that are good for us, Daddy. I need some advice. I can't get him out of my mind. I can't get him out of my system. I can't get him out of my life.
If I didn't think that you would accuse me of interfering, I'd give you more than just good advice. I would tell you that I could take care of TJ once and for all.
I don't want him hurt.
Do I look like a gangster?
Okay.
It's done.
What is this for?
It's the party.
Oh, and I forgot my funny hat.
But you got your funny nose.
You're in a rare mood. In a very rare mood.
Oh, I got a good reason.
Well, are you going to sit there eating, swallowing canaries, or are you going to tell me what it's all about?
Maybe.
Come on, give. Dainty. What?
What would you do if I told you I talked to Sonny and he's agreed to go along with our plan?
How did you swing that?
Well, it wasn't on my back. I think it was $1 million that did it. I mean, he's human, just like you and me. He said, let me make him over top to bottom.
Well, does he know he's buying a Pygmalion and a Pope?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that by the time you're through with him, he won't be human. Sort of like you and me.
Of course he'll be human, but he'll be rich. What do you think?
I'm thinking you should eat with your mouth closed, but I'm thinking about the great god, Mem.
Well, I'm thinking about the great god, CC, reducing him to a blithering, blubbering pile of rubble.
A blithering, blubbering pile of rubble, itching and squeaking and going door to door with a tin can. I'm going to take that to my dreams tonight.
Tell you what you can dream about, sweetie. You can dream about Sonny, from which all riches flow from now on.
For he's a jolly good old boy.
What the hell did that mean?
Ooh, let's give her the flowers then. Come on, let's give Mrs. Kitty Cat the flowers. You want to bring them over to the flowers?
Here we go. Oh.
They're pretty
flowers, aren't they? It's quiet on the home front.
Ooh, oh, it couldn't be better. Yes, Mrs. Kitty Cat loves the flowers. How are they in the outside world?
Hi, sweetheart.
How's the outside
I'll let you see for yourself. Here's your hamburger. And here's my hamburger.
Yes, your hamburger. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Really, thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure. You have any luck?
No. A lot of suspicions, though. Keith and Gina came home last night, so they were there when I got there. I couldn't snoop around the house, but they told me that Sonny Sprocket is nothing more than a look-alike, and I don't trust them at all.
I don't blame you. I think you're up to something.
They're always up to something. They're trying to get me off the track, and I'm not going to let them derail me.
So you're going to keep looking?
I have to. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm so caught up in my own thing. You want to get down, Pumpkin? You want to look at the bill? I forgot to ask you how your meeting went with the bishop.
Oh, that's okay. I was going to tell you anyway. I'm going on retreat for a week.
that a reward or a punishment?
Well, it's more of an opportunity. It's a chance to clear the heart and mind and get a better perspective on things. As a rule, we look forward to retreats.
This isn't because you helped me out, is it? I would hate to think that I caused you trouble.
No, I'm not in trouble. I just, I am wrestling with some feelings that I need some time by myself to sort out, that's all. But if you would like me to stay here...
No, I really don't want to impose on you anymore. You gotta do your own thing, I'm sorry.
No, well, I should be going. Sammy? Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. And we're really sorry that we took up so much of your time.
Yeah. No, really, I was glad to do it.
Will you call me when you get back?
Of course.
Well, have a good time. Or whatever it is you're supposed to have.
Thank you, and good luck with your search.
Thank you.